So we're in Lastadija in Riga. That's our logo up there.
Little bit loudly.
Okay.
So not so.
So here in Lastadija we're a cultural creative quarter that started in 2015. It's a Free Riga project, and Free Riga is this organization that finds empty spaces and asks for permission and comes up with deals to to take up these spaces and to create communities there and create culture spaces and so on. And Lastadija is one of the great examples of what we've managed. So in 2015 we got the first building, which was in Pushkina Street, and after a year we got our first residential building, which is Tavreneva Street. And so slowly, years after years, putting more work, welcoming more people in our community, we've built this whole quarter, which has 4 houses, out of which 3 are residential buildings, also with offices and workshops, but also with people living there. Pushkina Street stays as a workplace, as a work building. There are offices, workshops, and things like that. And what we do here is we make this place. We have made the garden, we have made the stage, we are trying to make a better place, a better environment for us, ourselves, for our community, and also for the local neighborhood to come to enjoy this green space, this green area, also the concerts we host and so on. And so how it works is people find interest in what we do, they come here, they want to take part, they find whichever part they want to do more. Somebody wants to learn more about gardening or wants to realize some gardening passions, so they would join the gardening group and do that. Some other people have ideas about events, and that is how I also got here, because I host events. And I was like, this is a great space where I could host my event. And then there are some things that need to be done in order for me to make the event happen, which also includes making the environment better, cleaning some corner out so I could host something there and so on. And so people come, they put their time in, they put their energy in, and in return they get a nice space. And you can be just a participant, or you can level up per se to becoming a resident, as I am for now. I'm a resident here, I live here, and for living here I get a cheaper chance to live. I have to pay less because I put in work here, and that is how essentially the whole system works. Mm-hmm. People get to live here for cheaper prices and meanwhile create a community and create the environment they want to be living in. So this is Lastadija. We have this beautiful big fox that was made by...
So you can go, you can show me what you want.
Yes, so we have this beautiful big fox, which was made by Alexander Marinoha and his father with the help of which is an animals rights activist group.
What? He is an animal activist group?
He himself is not. He's an artist studying in the academy, and this is like his project with the support of this animal rights activist group. So this is the first statue for animal rights in the Baltics. So the fox stands for being against making fur and growing foxes and animals just for their fur. So this is it, and it has become Lastadija's symbol essentially. A lot of people come here to take the picture of the fox, and then they become interested in what else is going on here. So the fox is like a draw in to our place, but it's really great on its own as well. So there we have our garden. We can go see our freshly made garden, which we actually, as you're filming me right now, we're having a discussion about gardens.
Yes, but why? It's nice.
Marty says to tune in the discussion. So many years ago, in 2015, when we got the first building, this was all just a meadow. There was just grass, there was trash, there were some junkies also coming around here, and by this point we have gotten this amazing garden with these boxes where we plant, in the spring we planted a lot of things that are also edible, like pumpkins and what else not. Mattis is going. And also like beautiful plants like flowers and so on. And what happens is we actually, this autumn we got to harvest these edible things and we got to eat them ourselves, so that's amazing. This happened thanks to, of course, many projects. The whole, as it looks now, is basically in the last year, in the last season. Thanks to one of financed projects, we could actually do this. Because we're willing to work, but everything costs, right? So some of us from the core of our team write up projects and we're like, okay, we got finances, we can do this. And then we do this and the environment becomes nicer and like our local authorities and the government is more interested to support this place even more. So we're grateful to have that.
What says the government? They doesn't want, or they
want. They want. At first, they're really skeptical about such things when they begin. For example, also Lastadija. At first, they were like, "What the hell is this?" Right? But now that we've been here for 5 years, and we have proven ourselves as a community, as a place, as a venue, they see that yes, this is happening. People are enjoying it. Like also outside of this community, like the neighborhood is valuing this, and people just from the whole Riga are really valuing this place, coming here, enjoying it, and it's needed as a community space, as an event space, as a green outside area in the city of Riga. So now we're getting more and more support. This is us. I don't know what else to say.
And do you? What is this?
That's a yurt.
Yes, but this is not finished
exactly.
building.
It's not finished. It was somebody's project, so it kind of is hanging out here for a while, and at some point it will leave, most likely. So that happens because we have so many creatives and a lot of people building things and making things. Sometimes they have an outside project. And they were like, I was making this yurt for a guy, but now it's like it's stuck here. Can it hang out here? So it's hanging
in German,
out.
I know a girlfriend, but in this time I have not contact with her. And she building a yurt in the wood and lived there. And she make very interesting art projects. She take a horse and take a car behind the horse. My English is very bad, sorry. And people can sitting on this car and they go in the wood with the car.
Yes.
And she tell for children fantasy stories in the wood. The children sit on the car in the wood with horses and she tell fantasy stories, or she play with accordion and singing songs to this.
Yes. Well, our yurt for now is just hanging out here. We're not doing anything with it. Well, maybe sometimes if we want to have private conversations, we go in that. But yeah, this is our garden. It's forever changing, it's growing, it's becoming more beautiful by every season and every year. And the whole community is just growing. And we have some big residents, like organizations, that are giving a lot of support by projects and finances. And then we have like smaller residents, which are individuals, that are like so driven by the place.
So you can show other place here?
Yes. So here we have orangery. I have no idea how to tell it in English. Basically, it's our open air terrace, and also this is our pizza oven, which is pretty dark. I don't know where to turn on the lights. Hopefully something can be seen. But we have a pizza oven, and this whole place was designed and constructed by our people. We have this fantastic multi-artist, Olex, and he drew sketches of how this could come out, and with the help of other people, other residents, they built this place. Like, I love that this wall is like from old windows, and yeah, at the beginning of summer there was no floor here, so they've done a hell of a job, in a good way. And now we have this open, basically bar space, which we have also used as a bar, but that was by the end of season, so as it's cold now, it just kind of stands open. We hope to use it as a proper bar next summer. And,
so I hope I can come. This summer was very big problem. Latvian government forbidden
Yeah.
to traveling to Latvia. So
Yeah,
you
there
cannot
was
go
a
in,
time.
and so I cannot come. I come only in August,
Yeah.
and I have only 2 warm days, and that's I really finished my mobile phone. And I have only 2 warm days, and after that it was cold. Yes, it was not so nice.
Yes. Well, definitely, this year has been a massive change here. It has been a massive growth, but also we have learned a lot of lessons that we hope to learn from next year. So next year's summer program should be
The
a lot
hope
more
is
exciting, a lot
the
better.
last diet, but okay, I not will speak so much about politics in the film.
Yeah, let's not. I also have to go. So
Okay. So I stop this film and I say, please look the next part from this series, and you can listen more.